Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Choey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Chandler.
Welcome, Choey.
Ooh, that was a long one on my end.
Well, you got that. You got the big boy tonight, huh?
Yep, yep, just enjoying an early weekend.
Yeah, I mean, don't blame you. It's cool about your weekend plans too, man. That's like you said, the weekend, right? Pretty much.
Well, we're just we'll be up there tomorrow, and then we'll
Oh,
come back
okay.
on Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay, but that's still cool, man. All right, real quick, run us in our April 19th holidays. Did you know that April 19th? And I thought I picked this one out for you and I. It's humor. It's Humorous Day. This is a day designed to urge us to see the silver lining in every situation. Remember, wasn't it you that sent a text months ago? They were like, no matter how bad the situation, I'm going to find a way to make a jokey joke. Wasn't that
Yeah,
something like, yeah. And as I feel like that's kind of our style. Like I have to remind myself who I'm around, or like if you're not there, because it's like some of my comments probably wouldn't fly, with most people.
especially when I don't know, like after a while, I kind of want to be like, dude, it's not that serious. Like I get it, it's somebody's job, it's this, it's that. Unless we're dealing with like life and death, like somebody's about to get like seriously injured. When people start getting like, no, you have to understand, it's like, oh, okay, okay, calm down, like slow your roll, pump the brakes, we can fix it. Just
Yeah,
breathe for a minute, man.
exactly. Just take a chill pill or whatever. April 19th is also Sylvester the cat's birthday. You know,
Just one from
so
Looney.
yeah. So let's root for Sylvester being his. Let's root for Sylvester on his special day. Maybe things will go well for him. Maybe he'll catch Tweety Bird. Who knows?
Yeah. Hopefully he's not a big.
Yeah, exactly. People are like, "What did he bleep out? I don't get it."
Well,
And this last one's not humorous, but I kind of put this in here because like maybe we can get that Dutch connection. This is Dutch American Friendship Day. So don't miss celebrating Dutch American Friendship Day. It's a special day to spend time with your friends, but especially if they have like some Dutch heritage, But trying to maybe get this, get people listening to us in Holland or the Netherlands. So we give them a shout out, right?
you like to harken back to your Austin Powers. I love gourd.
Yeah.
You freaky deaky Dutch bastard.
They're like, what did you say? What he's like, your fata. What?
Oh, or
Your
Farger.
faja. Was it
Farger.
faja? Yeah.
Faja or Farger or something like that.
Yeah. He's like, what?
And he's like, oh, father. I get it now. He's like, yeah, that is Faja. That is Faja.
Yeah. Exactly right. Um, so I'll start here with this first instead of being one of the last things leading to break. Did y'all do you haven't done did y'all do your star window last week, right?
Last week, this week, next week.
Okay, so because we started it this week, so I wasn't sure. Like we're doing it this week, next week, and the following week. So you started 1 week before us, so you end 1 week before us. But
Yeah.
star stories, everything worked well.
Yeah, I mean, same just normal stuff. Because there's a lot of like you've been in the game long enough, so you've kind of seen the like when they remember when we'd have to bubble in like how long the kids took on the test because they were trying to like track that data to see if they like kind of hit
Yeah,
like all that stuff. So there's that leftover people write down next to the kid's name like what time they finished the test, and they write down on the board like how how much time they have left, and I'm like, none of that. You don't have to do any of that, guys.
no, because I actually that's what I asked one of the third grade teachers because I was like when I was third and fifth grade they had like a limit, right, time limit. He's
Yeah,
like, no, as long as they're done before school's over, it's like there's no time limit. Anybody can take as long as they want. And I was just like, what? And I was like, that's weird. That changed. 'Cause I know like yesterday we were waiting on some kids to like finish, like they finished testing like right at the bell or whatever. I was like, man, they took forever. So I mean, I was I'm not testing star, but it changed our schedule because like we didn't have specials, right? We couldn't do outdoor recess. all the kids were there, like they're perfect attendance, and like they were just crazy. You know, luckily we're on the other side of the building, but like when we lined up, I was just like, we got to be quiet in the
Yeah.
hallway. The one thing I did that I won't do next week is that I wasn't gonna do it, but they had been so calm and nobody was testing in the area. I was like, let's do our bathroom break by the gym like we normally do. Well, then all of a sudden they started like getting crazy in the hallway, and I was just like, am I telling myself in my head, I was like, I'm not gonna do this next time, because like it's like I gave them a license. Like we sat down, chill. We were so calm, man. And then as soon as we sat down, I got people running around, or not running around, but just constantly talking. And I was just like, yeah, shaking my head at myself, going, I screwed up. I dropped the ball on that one. Should have just done, should have stuck with plan A, and made sure that we weren't anywhere near that.
See, and the thing is, man, like I don't know. With all that stuff, I kind of feel like, all right, the test has a lot of weight to it, but if kids can't hear like normal little rumblings in the hallway, little stuff here and there, like if it throws you off that much, like I guess like my whole thing is like whenever, like think about when you go do tests like and other stuff like you go do a driving test, like it's not like no everybody get off the road, we got a student driver that's testing, like you have to deal with stuff and normal things, like there's all sorts of stuff you go and you do little tests here and there and
We both had the same idea, right?
I know. I'm like, we're both counting down the two middle fingers.
Yeah. I No, good. You're right. We had to dude, we had beyond technical difficulties. It's just crazy. It's like we were recording through the phone and it stopped after 15 minutes. I don't know why, right? And then it took forever to get this back up on the Riverside. Something's going on with the mic works, but every time I invite you,
Yeah.
like then all the audio goes out, and I don't know why. Like I don't even know how to look into that. Maybe I'm in a shoddy area with internet service right now or something.
I don't know. It was kind of funny though watching you because it like started to freeze. So you'd be like, and so it's just like I'm like, I think he's frozen at that, or he's just like really just still.
I like your comment when what'd you say? You're like you look like you're in the Phantom Zone or something.
Is
It's
that what
like
it's called, like the Phantom Zone from Superman?
yeah, you talk.
Because you're just like standing there and like you get a little bit of the echo feedback on my end, where it's just
Yeah,
like, "I'll get you, Jor-El."
and I still don't even know how I got the echo and going because it was like I was logged in twice, but I wasn't. So I was like, I don't know how that goes. But no, we were talking about Star. I mean, I was just trying to keep my kids as calm as they could. I know we were discussing earlier, like how you're like how does just a little bit of noise in the hallway bother them? I'm always like the kids that get distracted by us playing at recess. Those kids aren't going to pass anyway. It's like if us running around 100 yards away, means they can't focus on their test, and they're probably done for anyway.
Exactly, and that's my thing. Is like I'm not trying to be insensitive to people's needs. Like I realize other people, like people learn different paces. I get that. I'm fine with that because I mean, for the most part, like when you're out in the real world, like some people are going to work at a little bit different pace than others. Some are going to work a little quicker. Some are going to work a little slower. But at the end of the day, like if you need to get to a, like you can't just sit there and okay, the deadline is April 15th, and but for you because we realize you work slow, we'll make it June 15th. You just won't have the job. You won't have that job,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. And it's not one of those things where like if you're working in an office building, you can be like, guys, hey, everybody, please, could you kind of
Yeah.
what was it, Ross's thing, right?
Well,
Like
I was really, yeah, with
the hands, because
we
yeah,
call it
like
like sandwich hands. What Joey call it like sandwich hands? You mean like
yeah, like you can't just go tell. Well, you can. You have the
Yeah.
ability to do so, but it's not going to work out the way somebody wants it to. And then get him out of here. Like, why does he need everybody to be quiet?
Speaking of that, like, so I forget when this was, but it was at least a week plus ago. We do morning recess, right? And we go out to recess, and it starts sprinkling, right? In the mornings we come in, we're in the hallway, and this one kid was having like a big fit, and we get inside the hallway, and he's like, "This is the worst day ever," and he like threw his shoes and like backpack across the hall, and I got on the wall, and he kind of like sat down, started pouting, and he's like, "I can't believe this day like sucks," and I was like, and then again he repeated again, "It's the worst day ever," and I was like, I clearly doubt that, and I was like, "There's so much worse that goes on than this," but I told him like, hey, I need you to pick your stuff up, and he like ignored me. He's in one of those moods, you know. And so I was like, you know what? I'll give you about 5 minutes, and we'll come back and discuss. And 5 minutes later, I came back, and he was still ignoring me. And so I kind of leaned down so he could see me eye to eye. I was like, look, man, we have two choices here. You can pick up your stuff like I nicely asked you to do, or we can discuss it. We can have a big long chat during recess time. I was like, I get you're upset, but I was kind of like, and I told him this may sound mean, but this is me. I was like, dude, get over it. It's weather. We can't control it.
Exactly.
I was like, come on, man. You're almost in third grade. We can't let this like freak us out. But
I don't know. Like I don't. No, I would love to say that I remember everything about my childhood, like every day, every experience, but I don't. I don't think many people do. I don't remember being there, being so many like sissies. Like, is the nicest way to put it, so I don't have to bleep nothing out. Like
yeah.
if you cried at school, you got made fun of. Like,
Well, I mean, it sounds mean, but it just like people are just more sensitive now than they used to be, you know.
but
And some things are for the good. I'm not gonna say they're all for the bad, but some things are for the good. But there's other times where I'm just kind of like, and you kind of gotta like I when I think we were talking about some of my teachers last week. Like I do a lot of extra stuff, and so I called some people out just on a chain, right? I didn't mention names. I knew who it was, but I didn't mention names. But I just kind of threw it out there. I was like, hey, I keep doing people's jobs. So whose job is this supposed to be? And then I texted a teacher on the side. I was like, see, that's how you call people out, because now it's out there. Everyone knows it. They can't like just hide about it, because then people start being like, well, I don't work that day. It was morning duty. They're like, well, that's not my day, and that's not my day. So then it's kind of like, well, it's only one other person, but and so everybody
whose
knew about it.
is it?
Yeah,
No, but that's the thing though. Like I remember, like people make fun of you when you're a kid if you threw a fit, if you cried at school, if you called
yeah.
your teacher mom instead of miss. Like you know what I mean? Mom, what are you
Oh
doing?
yeah,
And like now it's just like, oh well, he needs time to adjust. No, he needs a whooping is what he needs because like if you like imagine if you were at McDonald's and you're like,
oh
hey mom,
yeah,
let me get the Big Mac meal with a Coke and fry. The kid's like, ugh. Like they'd be like, get out of here, you're fired.
yeah. Oh,
There's
I
not
know.
like
We talk about that a lot.
there's not like a 5 minute timeout to go chill for a little bit in the corner and get yourself a McFlurry and feel better.
But I do have one kid that he has little emotional meltdowns, and I'll be like, hey man, chill. Like go. You need to go to the calm down corner. Do you need to relax? So I told him like all the time, like we don't yell at people. And he was frustrated. He just starts screaming at people, and I was like, man, no, take a breather. We don't need to be yelling at people. I mean, it's just crazy. But speaking of yelling, although this made me want to yell. We talk again. This is about kids just being different now, and how you and if we were like this, it wasn't at least until high school. But I got some kids that'll just take a bag of chips, open it, and just dump some food on the ground, so they can get more ants. That for some reason they like ants in the classroom, and then they get all like infatuated with it. They're just like distracted, like, oh, ants! Look at the ant. I'm just like, oh my god! Like I took a photo and sent it to two parents groups last week, because I was like, one son opened the bag, the other one just dumped chips everywhere. They were like just chips. They probably had like 200 or so like ants just in the room. And I remember sending the photo to the custodian. I was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, but I was like, I got ants now because kids are just throwing food on the ground. It's just like they just think it's hilarious."
Are you talking about kids like you and I might have been like that in high school?
Well, we would do stuff that was stupid, you know.
Okay, stuff is stupid, yes. Because I'm like, I don't remember us ever being like, look, there's ants.
No, but I mean, like, I
No,
don't think what I'm saying is like you and I never thought about like, hey, is this smart, or is this how does this affect the people that work here? We're just kind of like, hey, this and
yeah,
we call it entertains us. Like these kids, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's like people got to clean this room, you know?
like the tower of chairs during the advisory period that one time.
Yeah, I mean, but still looking back on it, the only problem with it was it wasn't safe. But I mean, other than that,
Like I look back and I'm like, it was funny then, but like now I'm like, what if we'd have fallen off? Like what?
oh yeah, well, it was the '90s. They probably has been. Remember the '90s? Walk it off,
Probably
rub some dirt on it. You're fine.
your eyes hanging out in the socket.
Yeah,
You'll be fine. I don't think
yeah.
so.
Don't worry about it. You got this. So, but no, yeah, that's one of the many stupid things we would do, you know, back in the day. But
I still laugh at
But
when
all
I
right,
talk randomly about when I remember when I WWE styled Frida jumped into that bag of leaves, not thinking anything of it, and it blew up in my
was
face.
that what it was? That was when it was wet, right? And you're like, I don't know if that's water,
I was
right?
like, whoa, and it's just like, and the teacher didn't even do anything. Like I did it right next to him, and he just kept talking to everybody else.
Well, like we talked before too. Is I think he kind of at that point had realized that we weren't trying, and so he's just kind of like,
He
I'm not
probably,
gonna worry about them. Let me just make sure they're not infecting the others.
I don't know. He like separated us by like 50 yards from everybody else.
Yeah. When we were just sitting there goofing off, and we look up, and he's teaching everybody else but us four. We're like, hey, should we go over
What's going on over
there?
here?
I was like, are we supposed to be there with them, or we just stay here? What? But
Uh,
oh, again, the '90s, man, that stuff was a lot different. Then that's crap, 26 years, 27 years ago when we were seniors.
yeah.
Yeah, so all right, man, let's go ahead and take that break with the technical difficulties, and we'll come back and wrap it up. All right,
Sounds good.
all right.
Before we do like
All right, and you got your bell. You want to ring the bell before the song, or what?
sure. Ready?
You're like, I'm too lazy to take it out of this box,
It
huh?
would have taken like 15 seconds. We don't have 15 seconds. We have technical difficulties. We're trying to fit in a
It's
minute.
true. You hear like that the producer's tapping his watch. Go on.
Come on, I hear the jingle. It's like,
We say pros gun bay, cheers made and cheers made again, or simply cheers. Sometimes it's all toss and take, other times it's cheers and you felt and pose. And we also say saw, they salute, time gaze, skull. Now in Vietnam we can say yo. That's how Choey and Jello cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. Different languages, same sentiment. Raising our glasses to friendship and joy. Cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world.
Hmm. They didn't play the bells there. That's weird. Hey, no, I was thinking that whole time. Imagine making that like your ringtone, and then you're like, "Hey, dude, call me, call me, call me." But real quick, I'm gonna look it up because I forgot some of the countries last time. No new countries this week yet, right? But so cheers to Germany, South Korea, Brazil, England, Australia, Barbados, Canada, Colombia, Philippines, Norway, and Vietnam, sir.
I mean, it would take a lot of editing and stuff like that, I would assume. But it'd be
Right.
kind of funny once we like develop the actual like images for like the flat Choey and Jailer thing.
Yeah.
Them almost like a weird caricature, like dancing with like cowboy hats as they're like as the song goes.
What is the do you remember they had that app a couple years ago? There's something where you can they do it for a lot of times they do it for holidays
Oh
and you
yeah,
like take some photos and then you know what I'm talking about? Like if you, it's just something like that, we could kind of do it.
elf app or something like that.
Yeah, but I've seen it maybe not just for elves, but yeah, I've seen a lot for holidays. But it's like look into that or whatever. But all right, let me go. So we did our toast around the world, sir. Here is. I'm gonna lead us in with a little song, then I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. Trying to lower it. I can speak louder, whatever. But here's my teachable moments. Right? Some of the answers that kids frustrate me with. I remember telling you about this, and I think I'm gonna turn this off now. There we go. A little bit lower. There we go. I think that's good. There I texted you about I was doing a math question, and I was asking like how many pencils does it take, and that one kid yelled out pens, and I just like, sometimes I wish, like The Office, if you had a camera on me with some of the answers the kids had, I'd be like Jim looking in the camera, being like, serious? Like really? Like just rolling my eyes like that's your, you know. I like. So here's some other answers, kids' answers that frustrate me when I ask them questions. Like, so I have kids. Obviously, second grade handwriting's an issue, right? Kids don't write stuff, and then I'll ask them, "Hey, what did you write?" And they'll be like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "You wrote it." Like, how do you know? Like, you wrote it. And then I kind of end up talking like, "How do you not know what you wrote?" And I was like, "Come on." And they're like, "I don't know." So I got this thing. I call it Spelling Helper. But what I've done, I just created a Google Doc on there, and I try to teach them how to pull up the voice to type option. And I was like, just talk into the microphone and then write down what it says. You know, it's because kids are always asking me to spell words. I'm like, I can't spell every single word. You know, I don't have that kind of time. Well, like you gotta be careful. Like if you're too far away, if there's people too loud around you, it just picks up like every noise. It'll pick up no noise. So then they're like, what? So I also got here like there's times I give the lesson and then ask if anyone has a question. And I think I talked about this on one of our episodes last season. That I asked, okay, so we're doing a math thing, and I was like, does anyone have any questions on what the directions are? And the kid raised his hand. He's like, it's my dad's birthday this Friday, and I'm like, what? I was like, that doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about here, you know? It's that or yeah, it's like you're just like that's one of those again. I wish I could look at a camera and be just like, "Are you serious? Are you kidding me with this, with that kind of comment or whatever?" And then the last one I put down here for things that frustrate me when kids answers is I'll be like, "It's Monday," and we're talking about Monday's math assignment, and kids will raise their hand and be like, "Hey, when's Fun Friday?" And I'm like, "It's Monday." It's like we're nowhere near Friday. It's Monday.
You know when Fun Friday is? Never.
Yeah. Like to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the beginning of Kindergarten Cop. You need to go to the bathroom? There is no bathroom.
If you've never been in education and talked to kids before, you're just gonna go, "Oh, that's fun." But when you're in there, you're like, "Yes, that's like a documentary. That's like what that is."
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're just like, I mean, I was baptized with that when I was a PE teacher. Like, you give, take 5 minutes to give out kids, all right, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. I'm an amazing teacher, and I gave you bit by bit directions on how to do it. So you should be able to execute it. Let's go. Any questions? What? I like your shoes. Okay, thank you. Statement's not a question. Anybody else? Another hands. What's up? I like your shoes too. Thanks, but that's a statement. Anybody else? Yeah, what's up? Can I go to the restroom? Sure. And then 15 other hands. I gotta go too. And you're like,
No.
are we ready to play the game? Just blank stares. Does anybody remember how to play the game? No. So I'm like, I just wasted all that time.
This may be a story I didn't tell you. When I was still living in Illinois and I was substitute teaching, I was kindergarten one time, right? And part of my duty for the dismissal was to kind of walk out. Parents picked them up just outside our little gate, right? And I forget what grade I had that day, but I think it was second grade. But there was like this kindergarten that saw me, and he's like, "You look like a dad." And I told him, I was like, honestly, I don't know how to process that, kid. I was like, what do you mean I look like a dad? I was like, I don't have any kids. I can tell you that, though. But I was like, what?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, kids. All right. Here, I got a little did you know, okay? That's the same music. Technical difficulties, right?
You gotta leave that in just like that.
Yeah. Like, I didn't play that song. A little bit lower. I can barely hear you. There we go. Sorry, adjusting the volume. But did you know it's been said that nearly 3% of the ice in Antarctica, like on the glaciers, is nothing but penguin urine? So, here's Choey and Chandler teaching you something. 3% of glacier ice is penguin piss, just so you know.
That's not this part that comes first.
Oh, yeah. That's the yellow snow, right? Somebody needs to clean this. It's like, oh my gosh. But that's all I got there for the Did You Know? Is that something new you learned, sir? Because I learned.
Something like
You
I
know.
never wanted to know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
public health almost.
You're like, I didn't want to know, but now I do know.
It's like a public health.
And and
And knowing is half the battle.
there you go.
Knowing is
Now
half
I know. not to not to upset anybody like with this non PC-ness, but did you ever see GI Jose, like the Family Guy version? I'll send you some clips. It's like I said, it's not PC at all, but it's hilarious. I'll send you some.
favorite thing I've ever seen as far as like YouTube short stuff is the little clips of Ollie Williams, the weather guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's cold. It's hot.
So now we go back to Ollie Williams with the weather. It's gonna rain. Thanks, Ollie. Oh, wait, what?
But, all right, a little social media plug here. So again, please follow us at Choey Njan, Choey, the letter Njan. We're on Facebook, X, Threads, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and again, if you want to listen to some more hijinks from this guy over here, we're on the Bunker Report. As of right now, maybe sending a TikTok on a Wednesday isn't the best. Like did you know there's certain times that if you really want to be a social media person, there's certain times on certain days you should be posting stuff. Like Tuesday, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, they say your best time is to do it around lunchtime because people check their phone, I guess, when they're eating lunch. Fridays, a lot of times, the best thing is to do it around 4. There's other days where it's like do it at like midnight. So, but basically, what I'm saying is like, did you like the reggae version of the Cheers Around the World, the one that I posted? Was it all right for you?
Nice little.
A little relaxing, chill. Well, it's not. It's not nearly as. Either I'm learning something or it's just bad timing, but it's not nearly as popular as the last one. With the country rap thing or whatever. So, but all right, I'm gonna tease us out of here, and then I'll stop the recording. Here we go. So until next time, Joseph. Later. Let me redo that again. I had that too low. You're just like, man, there's